Welcome to another FORGEHUB feature. This is Psychoduck, and today we'll be taking a look at a map called Squidship, which was designed by Flying Shoe ILR. This map is set in a Covenant pumping station perched within a frozen chasm. Squidship's inversely symmetrical layout lends itself to intense games of capture the flag for 8 to 10 players, with a twist. The Banshee's airspace is deliberately restricted, pushing them into more of a support role. The vehicles have more freedom along each team's side of the map, but in order to move between these open bubbles, they must commit to linear corridors where they are at greater risk of being boarded, EMP'd, or otherwise damaged. This design lengthens the travel time between the flags for the Banshees, making it comparable to that for players on foot. It also forces these vehicles to interact with infantry, adding depth to the experience for each. The result is that Banshees are best used to support pushes into the opposing base and to escort their flag carrier home. These vehicles spawn in semi-neutral locations, and the initial Banshee rush is very important as a result. Denying the enemy team access to their Banshee and even attempting to control both simultaneously are important tactics to consider, though the latter often leaves a team with too few players on the ground to successfully defend their flag. In the right hands, a Banshee can be a deciding factor in a flag run, or even an entire match, but these vehicles mostly occupy a support role. The railgun and plasma grenades are the only pickups capable of dealing conventional heavy damage against the Banshees. Most of the time, teams will need to get a little more creative in combating these vehicles. A plasma pistol spawns behind each flag and is capable of dropping a Banshee off the map or leaving it open to boarding if well timed. Splinter grenades found in each side's trench are capable of denying access to some areas and can even EMP a Banshee in the right hands. Even the scatter shot placed in the low tunnels can deal some anti-vehicle damage in the right circumstances. Even while Banshees are out of play, Squidship provides interesting experiences for players on foot. The layout is fairly straightforward with two perpendicular tunnels, one high and one low, intersecting with a central bottomless atrium, with a series of platforms wrapping around the exterior. This geometry provides a mix of long and short engagement ranges with lots of vertical movement. The need to jump through the atrium and to avoid dropping into the trenches creates a decent amount of acrobatic gameplay. Many maps which incorporate vehicles feature simplified geometry for infantry, but the nature of the aerial vehicles present allows Squidship to support unique vertical gameplay for infantry as well. Squidship provides a compelling layout for CTF and enhances it through the inclusion of vehicles used in an unconventional fashion. On paper, the idea of incorporating two Banshees into such a small map may seem absurd, but Shu's experimental design succeeds in placing the vehicles into their desired role. For a unique CTF experience, be sure to give this one a download. Stay tuned for more map features, Forge tutorials, and design talks, and thanks for watching.